This bow season's been a little bit crazy for me. Within the first month, I spotted a big buck, found his bed, and saw him a few more times, and I never could connect. Fast forward a couple weeks, I found out that my sight is off on my bow, which I checked right before season, and I don't know what could have happened. I ended up harvesting a doe, which I'm very thankful for, but along the way, I had to really work for it. At one point, I stuck my hang on in a tree, and I had a 8-point, 35 yards away, standing broadside for about 5 minutes. The only problem was I chose a tree that had cover behind me, and I did not think about the fact that the deer could just walk right behind me. So pulling back and shooting the deer would have been great, except for the fact that there was a bunch of sticks and limbs right here, and it ended up not working out too well. The bow's dialed in now, and I did get a doe, so I'm happy about that. Unfortunately, I never saw my big buck again. But if there's one thing I could say, I've learned a lot this season. I spent more time this year scouting than I ever have. I put time into trying to learn and figure out exactly what I was doing wrong deer hunting and what I'm doing right that I need to continue. I even changed my arrows up. I've got 250 grains up front, so these things are screaming and they hit with a thud. But overall, this season's been good. I was able to get on some pigs. On one pig, I left the blood trail. It's like the yellow brick road, and you know, wild hogs, they can be a little bit frustrating. Sometimes you shoot them and they don't leave much of a blood trail, but this blood trail was crazy. I've got a couple more weeks left for my season. I know it's been a long one, but I'm thankful for a long season. I just want to stay sharp and be ready to go. This year, I also switched from Rage to some Muzzy Trocars, and they seem to do just fine. I'm not really sure if I'm completely sold that expandables are better or fixed blades are better. I just wanted to try it out, give myself an opportunity to learn something. I'm not upset at all with the Trocars, but I think overall I'm a little happier with the way Rages have performed for me in the past. Most of my shots, you know, they're gonna stay within 35 yards. Either broadhead I'd go with and I'd feel comfortable with. But I have harvested more deer over the years with a Rage, and this year the Muzzy was the first time, so there is that. Smoked it. All right, my last shot was for that bottom ring, and this next shot's gonna be for the left ring on the top target, of course. Let's go see. Take you guys with me here. So I got a phone call, but let's go check these targets. Still on the ground. Here we go. Boom. This one was on the bottom. This one was on the top. Look at that, right there in that side we were going for. Pretty much smoked it. Yep. As I bring these targets back in, I just, you know, the hunting season might have been challenging, and it might get to me at times, you know, really just, dang it, why don't I have a big buck down? I found it and I can't close the deal. It's all a learning experience, and that's what it is for anybody, really. You know, whatever challenges you're going to face, hunting season or not, there's going to be room for growth. So If I don't get a big buck by the end of the season, oh well, that's gonna light my fire, and I'm gonna be really gunning for one at the beginning of the next season and all the way through until I do. That's it for now. See you guys.